I told my best friend that at least my daughter will graduate high school. My 14-year-old daughter Max left her phone on the kitchen counter, and when it buzzed, I glanced at the screen out of habit. The preview showed a text from her friend that said, "Please don't do it, I'm begging you." I stopped breathing. I picked up the phone and opened the messages. I had to read them twice because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Max had been telling her friend she didn't want to be here anymore, that she had a plan. I found my daughter in her room doing homework like nothing was wrong. "Max, we need to go to the hospital right now." She looked up confused. "What? Why? I saw your messages. We're going to get you help." She froze. "You read my texts? Mom, that was private. I was just venting." "That wasn't venting. Get your shoes on, we're leaving now." She started crying and begging me not to take her. I grabbed my keys and told her she could hate me forever, but we were going. I texted my best friend Jane on the way and asked her to meet me at the emergency room because I needed support. Jane showed up 20 minutes after we got there. Max was in the back being evaluated, and I was sitting in the waiting room. Jane sat down next to me and I explained what I found on Max's phone. Jane pulled back. "Wait, you read her private messages? I saw a text preview and it scared me." "So you invaded her privacy and then dragged her to the ER? She was talking about hurting herself." Jane shook her head. "All teenagers talk like that. They're dramatic. It's how they get attention. This wasn't just drama. She had a plan. She was venting to a friend. That's what kids do. And now you've humiliated her by bringing her here. Do you know what this is going to do to her reputation? What if her friends find out?" I stared at her. "I don't care about her reputation. I care about her being alive." Jane crossed her arms. "You're overreacting." A nurse came out and called my name. She said they were still evaluating Max and it would be a while longer. Jane waited until the nurse left. "You know you've destroyed any trust she had in you, right? She's never going to tell you anything again. And honestly, if she does end up hurting herself after this, it'll be because you traumatized her tonight. It will be your fault." "That's a horrible thing to say. I'm being honest with you because no one else will. You just taught her that opening up to people gets you taken away. Great parenting. Maybe CPS should look into how you're treating her." Jane kept going. She said I was making a bigger deal out of this than it needed to be. She said therapy would have been fine and I didn't need to drag her to an emergency room like she was crazy. She said Max would never forgive me for this. She said I was projecting my own anxiety onto my daughter. Every few minutes she had another reason why I was wrong. A doctor finally came out and asked to speak with me privately. We walked down the hall. "Your daughter..."
To continue, tap the arrow in the bottom right corner and copy the link, then tap the CapCut icon in the bottom left. Finally, click the red button.
When I pulled out the tampon in front of her, she actually gagged. "We need to admit you," she said, covering her mouth. "Hospital day 1.